the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and these guys defending their home turf. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts now from the gun. Past the line, he's going to run for it. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they only get a couple when they needed, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. The Eagles into the nickel. Third down coming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
On to punt on 4th down. It's Bradley Pinion. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts setting up to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First down from the 42. Motion man left is Brown.
At the 42-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Hurts to
and
throw.
7.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Philadelphia.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Steele will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Handoff now, running right. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Elliott connects there. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense to the line. Here we go. Throwing off the play fake. All in left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down run by Corum. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're through 1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds a man right side. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. He picks up 15 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jahan Campbell.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And on 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. On 1st down, Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. Escapes a defender. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Back to throw, Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to find A.J. Brown, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Slow snap, had to rush that kick, and this is a short one. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, that sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Fourth down, he calls his own number on the option. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Give to Corum from the gun. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is He's telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This time it's a passing play. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds him on the slant. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Our home team 10, visitors 6.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. His return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. First call here coming from the shotgun. A play fake now hurts to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Motion man left is Brown. Lone back gets the handoff. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hurts. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
For number 88, incomplete.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
The 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down. signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the in route. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He's going to throw it again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
All the time in the world. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. Hurts. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hand. We'll catch up with him later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Pass play now. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give up the middle to Corum. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Punting unit out now. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So they're left facing a 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 from the 43. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Handoff now out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Thomas on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it downfield near the edge. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. From the pistol, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Hurts. Setting up the screen. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
He's back to throw. Making the call himself. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Hurts now from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Here's Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Hurts. Catch made. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Another drive coming up for this offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Throwing now off the play action. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Brings up second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Eagles go dime for this third down call. They'll throw third and long. Lofts it deep right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing fourth down. Punt team on the field. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from